Hi there, Mobile Legends fans! Today we're counting down the top 5 tanks in Mobile Legends, and trust me, these heroes are absolute powerhouses on the battlefield. Of course, I'll provide a build and emblems on each hero, so your setup is just fine. Let's get started. The 5th best tank hero is our old OG, Franco. First and foremost, what sets Franco apart from other heroes is his unique hook ability. With his mechanical arm and deadly precision, Franco can hook enemies from a distance and bring them straight into his team's clutches. This hook is a game changer, allowing you to catch opponents off guard and turning the tide of battle in your favor. But that's not all. Franco's hook is perfect for setting up kills for your team. Just hook an enemy hero, CC him, and your team swoops in for the kill. It's like an easy, straightforward process, leaving your opponents in a disadvantage as you create a 5 versus 4 situation on the battlefield. Franco's strength lies in taking out enemies one by one. With his hook and CC abilities, he's a master at isolating opponents and picking them off. He's a true threat to slow heroes, making sure they don't escape from his combo. However, every hero has their weaknesses, and Franco is no exception. Heroes who are highly mobile and hard to pin down can pose a challenge for Franco. It requires precise aiming and timing to land those hooks on fast-moving opponents, making it a bit tricky to fight such opponents. But fear not, fellow gamers. With practice and skill, Franco can still dominate the battlefield and be a formidable force to reckon with. So if you enjoy controlling the battlefield, setting up kills for your team and taking out enemies one by one, then Franco is the hero for you. Just make sure you use him against the right heroes. Franco is the perfect pick if you match up against heroes who have bad mobility. Also, the ones who use skills that prevent them from walking are perfect targets. Heroes like Odette, Farsa, Layla and Gord are some great examples you want to have in the enemy team when playing Franco. Just practice on aiming your hook, grab the target to CC it and add a kill to your team. Let's find out which 4 tank heroes can be even better right now. By the way, if you have any questions, comments or think a tank misses in this video, use the comment section to share your opinion. I really love to read the comments and answering questions. The 4th best tank hero of this moment is Glue, which is a wonderful hero for tank heroes who also want to deal some goo damage. Now, Glue may look like a blob of goo, but don't let his appearance fool you. He's a hero that can really turn the tide of the battle. What sets Glue apart from other heroes is his amazing ability to jump on an enemy with his ultimate and reposition them using his other skills. It's the most fun thing to do. This makes Glue a fantastic hero for strategic plays. You can use his skills to move enemies closer to your team, setting them up for the perfect ambush. Teamwork makes the dream work. Glue's strength comes from his ultimate and crowd control abilities. He can really lock down enemies and make them feel stuck and able to escape his grasp. Plus, he has decent damage for a tank, so he can pack a punch too. But like any hero, Glue has his weaknesses too, which you should be aware of. He's vulnerable to area of effect damage skills, which can hit all his smaller goo forms at once, healing the enemy a lot. So you need to be careful and choose your battles wisely. But don't let this discourage you. Glue's unique playstyle and versatility make him a fun and rewarding hero to master. With his ability to reposition enemies and control the battlefield, you can really turn the tide of the battle in your team's favor. If you choose him based on a certain enemy team composition, Glue can add a lot of wins to your win streak. You want to pick him against the slower heroes, preferably without escape skill. Those ones are the easiest to jump on. Pick him against heroes like Mia, Eudora, Terisla and Aurora. Believe me, Glue is not only a strong hero, but also a really fun hero to play. But we're not finished yet. The 3rd best hero of this moment is more a card than a hero, Johnson. This hero is really the one to go for if you prefer a more team player hero. Buckle up, because we're going to talk about why Johnson is hands down one of the best tank heroes to play in Mobile Legends. What sets Johnson apart from other heroes is his unique ability to transform into a car and take a passenger along for a thrilling ride. Just like a superhero with a fancy car, Johnson can charge into enemies with incredible force and deliver a devastating blow. Johnson's ultimate can stun enemies and set up a perfect gank. Imagine teaming up with a powerful ally like Odette or Bedang and crashing into enemies like a wrecking ball. It's a surefire way to turn the tide of a battle in your favor. Another amazing thing about Johnson is that he becomes even stronger with physical defense. The more defense he builds, the harder he is. So make sure to stack up on physical defense and boost your damage output while staying tanky on the front lines. Of course, like any hero, Johnson has his weaknesses too. Without his ultimate, his mobility is just bad, and he may struggle to catch up with the enemies. Plus, he's not as effective without allies nearby to support him, so teamwork is key when playing as Johnson. But don't let it deter you. With the right strategy and teamwork, Johnson can be an unstoppable force on the battlefield. So strap in, team up with a powerful ally and get ready to crash through your enemies with style. Heroes without blink skills are the ones to go for. Only Flicker can save them from getting hit by the car. Heroes like Cyclops, Liu, Iratel and Joe are therefore perfect heroes to fight against. Johnson is just a really nice hero to have with the right allies and enemies. But we got two more which are really wonderful heroes. Next we have an amazing hero, Benerick. He's not your typical hero as he can rebound damage back to enemies, dealing massive damage in return. If you love playing tank heroes who can also deal a great amount of damage, Benerick is your man. What makes Benerick stand out is his incredible ability to rebound damage against attacking enemies. This means that when enemies try to hurt him, they end up hurting themselves. It's like having a shield that fights back for you. Benerick is especially powerful against heroes who rely on constant damage, like marksmen and fighters. The more they attack him, the more damage they receive in return. It's great to have a tank that also contributes to erasing the HP of enemy heroes. In addition to his rebounding damage, Benerick also has strong CC skills and relatively high HP pool. This makes him a formidable presence on the battlefield, capable of stunning enemies and soaking up damage like a tank. However, Benerick does have his weaknesses. Heroes who deal high burst damage can be tough for him, as his rebounding damage is not as effective against quick and powerful attacks, so it's important to be mindful of the type of heroes you're facing when playing Benerick. You want to avoid the high burst damage heroes and aim for the ones who deal continuous damage. This way, the rebounding effect deals the most amount of damage. Heroes like Chang'e, Esmeralda, Claude and Freya are a few heroes who cry when seeing Benerick. Make sure you understand how his rebound damage works to get the most out of this effect. Benerick is just a wonderful hero in a team fight, especially if you understand him really well. With that being said, we only have one hero left, so let's take a quick look. Then finally, the number one tank hero of this moment is Atlas. Now if you're looking for a hero who can turn the tide of the battle with their incredible skills, then Atlas is your go-to guy. What makes Atlas stand out from the rest of the heroes is his jaw-dropping skills. He can quickly move to a specific spot, stun all enemies in the area and drag them together, setting them up for his team's devastating attacks. And that's not all. He also has great CC effects from his passive, slowing and freezing all surrounding enemies. Atlas is a team player. His crowd control skills are what makes him shine. He can disable multiple enemies at once, allowing his teammates to dish out massive damage with their area of effect skills. It's like having a one-man army on your side. But like every hero, Atlas has his weaknesses too. He's not as effective when he's all alone and without his allies nearby. He needs his team to fully utilize his strength and turn the tide of battles in their favor. So if you're playing with a team that has heroes with area of effect damage skills, then Atlas is the perfect hero for you. He can set up the perfect team fight and lead your squad to victory. He's one of the best tanks to set up a gank with a high chance of success. Just make sure you use him in the right situation. Also for Atlas, you want to target the heroes without escape skill. This way, they can't escape his combo, which leads to you wasting his ultimate. Therefore, make sure you pick him against heroes like Gord, Estes, Nana and Nathan. It's no wonder why Atlas is bad so often, and I really hate to fight against this hero. Especially in team fights, Atlas is a true nightmare. So now we have the top 5 tank heroes of this moment. Thank you for tuning in and learning about the best tanks of this moment. If you have any questions, comments or suggestions for future videos, don't hesitate to drop a comment because I absolutely love hearing from this amazing community. And make sure to hit the like button if you found the video helpful or entertaining. Your support means the world to me. Like always, thank you for watching and I'll be seeing you again in the next guide.